Hi, I'm Mike Huxley and this is the Bemused Backpacker channel. Make sure you stay tuned because in this episode we're talking about solo travel and why every traveller should try it at least once. Travelling solo is an amazing experience and it is absolutely one of the best ways to travel and see the world. And most of my travels over the last 15 years or more have been solo ones. I mean, of course I've heard of all the criticism and disapproving comments over the years. Everyone hears I'm travelling on my own and they think I've gone insane. I mean, why in the hell would I go alone? Isn't it dangerous? Aren't I scared? Won't I be lonely? What's wrong with me? But honestly, it's awesome. And don't get me wrong, it isn't perfect all of the time and it isn't for everyone either. Some people just won't take to it and that's fine. You know, they can take someone with them the next time they go travelling. But they should try it at least once. And there are so many benefits to travel solo. They may even end up liking it. I mean, what's not to like about having the complete freedom to do what you want when you want? You don't have to worry about what anyone else wants. You don't have to make compromises to fit other people's wants or needs. You can do whatever the hell you like. And yes, this is selfish. Yes, this is self-indulgent, but so what? Who cares? You're on your own. That's the point. Your entire trip can be focused around you, what you want to do, what you like. No one else has any say or input in it. And that brings with it an amazing sense of freedom that you can't get by travelling any other way. Do you want to change your plans halfway through your trip? Then what's stopping you? Have you found a tropical island that you like and want to stay on for a lot longer than you originally planned? Well, do it. Don't like a place as much as you thought and want to leave early? Do it. Do you want to eat a third lunch because there's just so much choice at the food court? Then do it. Fancy doing that week-long paddy course? Taking that cooking class? Maybe you just want to get a private room and spend a night catching up with Game of Thrones on your laptop. No one will judge you because there is no one to judge you. The world really is your oyster and you can do whatever the hell you like. When travelling solo, you really can just do whatever takes your fancy and everyone should get to feel that level of freedom at least once in their lives. Every single day can be filled with things that interest you and you alone. You don't have to compromise your plans or miss out on what you want to do because your travel buddy is whining that they don't want to do that or they want to do something else instead. You have no one to please but yourself. And yes, that may seem self-centered, but who gives a damn? The one thing solo travel does really well is push you out of your comfort zone, especially if it's your first time or you're quite nervous about it. And I get that you may be nervous or worried. That's absolutely normal. But when you get out there and you have to deal with the unexpected and things going wrong, you will learn a lot about yourself and how tough and resilient you really are. You won't need to ask yourself what you do in a tight spot or what type of person you are when things go wrong and you have to deal with them. You will know because you've been there and you've done it. You really don't know what you're capable of doing until you do it. And solo travel builds your self-confidence and self-resilience to the point that you know you can handle anything life throws at you. Now, a lot of people are put off travelling solo because they think it's going to be too lonely or too dangerous. Nothing could be further from the truth. There will be times that you do feel a bit lonely or homesick. That's called being human and it is completely normal, but it is temporary as well. Thousands of people travel solo every single day and most solo travellers actually find that once they get the bearings a little, it's actually really easy to meet people and make new friends on the road. Some of them end up joining up for a while to share the costs of a jungle trek or spend a few days together. Hostels, long distance trains, buses, these are all great places to meet other backpackers and you will generally find that you've got a lot of chances to meet up with and spend time with other people as well. But when you're travelling solo, you've got that choice and you can spend time with people when you want and spend time alone when you want to as well. You've got the best of both worlds there. And it isn't just other travellers either. Without that safety net of your friends or your partner, you no longer have that comfort zone of travelling within a group when you travel solo. So you can often make much more of an effort to interact with the locals or immerse yourself in the culture of the place you're visiting. And don't let anyone tell you that it is more dangerous to travel alone. It's just not. Yes, there are slightly different security precautions you have to take, but with reasonable common sense precautions, you can reduce that risk to acceptable levels. I'll link to some safety tips and advice down below, but really you have nothing more to worry about than you would back at home. It's not perfect by any means, there are negative points to it, but it is in no way more dangerous to travel alone. It's not scary or frightening, and it certainly isn't lonely or boring. If you want to go backpacking but you have no one to go with, then go alone. Travel solo. You will not regret it, I promise you. And you may even find you prefer it. If not, then that's fine too. Some people just like travelling with others and find solo travel isn't for them. That's all good, but at least you've tried it, and that's the most important thing. So that's it guys, thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already, please hit those thumbs up and subscribe buttons, and if you like what you see and want to support the channel, check out all the good stuff on the website as well, and come and join the conversation on social media too. Links as always are in the description down below. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next week.